Balance sheet of Umesh Limited. On liability side, preference and equity capital and two liabilities are given. On asset side, some fixed assets, stock, debtors, bank balance, and accumulated losses of 38,000. Preference dividend unpaid rupees 1,20,000 directly amount is given, and following is the scheme of reconstruction approved by the court. We have to pass journal entries, prepare account, and also prepare balance sheet. Let's start with adjustment number 1. Paid up value of equity shares shall be reduced to rupees 50 per share. That means existing equity share is of rupees 100 each. This face value 100 and paid up value also 100. This should be reduced to 50 each. So face value will remain same, but paid up value will reduce to 50. So entry number 1 will be equity capital account debit to capital reduction, $15,000 equity shares into rupees 50 each. So amount will be 15,000 shares into 50 equal to 7,50,000. Narration being paid up value of equity shares reduced to rupees 50. Okay, second one, equity shareholders agreed to pay 50 per share as final call. Now when this paid up value is changed from 100 to 50, balance amount shown will be rupees 50. So this amount is paid by इक्विटी शेअर होल्डर्स. म्हणजेच 100 पेडअप होती ती 50 दाखवण्यात आली होती या एंट्री प्रमाणे. आता जे 50 दाखवून झालेत त्याच्यात बॅलन्स अनपेड दिसतोय आणखी 50 रुपये. मग आणखी 50 रुपये जे आहेत ते फायनल कॉल म्हणून इक्विटी शेअर होल्डर्सनी पे केलेत. यासाठी आपल्याला एंट्री घ्यायची. आपण फायनल कॉलच्या एंट्री घेण्याऐवजी डायरेक्टली एकाच एंट्रीमध्ये घेऊ. बँक अकाउंट डेबिट टू equity capital, final call on 15,000 shares at rupees 50, amount is 7,50,000. Narration being final call money received. Now this final call money received as unpaid amount after converting the equity shares into rupees 50 paid up. Next one, preference shares are to be converted into 13% preference shares of 100 each, 60 paid up. Existing preference shares are 10%. These shares are converted to 13%. So instead of 10% now 13% preference shares will continue, but their paid up value is 100, which will be converted to 60 paid up. So 10% preference shares converted to 13% preference shares. So next entry, $10 preference capital debit 6 lakh to 13% preference capital to capital reduction. Now this 13% preference capital will be 6,000 shares into 60 equal to 3,60,000. So existing 10% preference capital is of 6 lakh consisting of 6,000 shares. 6,000 shares and now they are converted to 60 paid up. So balance amount will be 3,60,000 and 2,40,000 will be amount reduced, being preference shares converted to 13% preference shares of rupees 60 each. म्हणजेच 10% वरनं आपण 13% मध्ये कन्व्हर्ट केले आणि 100च्या ऐवजी ते 60 पेडअप आता राहतील. त्यामुळे 2,40,000 एवढे कॅपिटल रिडक्शन अकाउंटला आले. नेक्स्ट वन, एंट्री नंबर 4. Arrears of preference dividend should be settled at 50,000. Preference dividend unpaid was 1,20,000 but it was unrecorded liability. म्हणजेच आपल्याला हे द्यावे लागतील ह्याच्याबद्दल शंका होती. जर हे गॅरंटीड द्यावे लागत असतील तर हेच आपण लायबिलिटी साईडला लिहिले असते, पण हे लायबिलिटी साईडला नाही आहे. ह्याचा अर्थ याबद्दल आपण डाऊटफुल होतो द्यायचे किंवा नाही द्यायचे. पण आता असं आहे की यापैकी आपल्याला 50,000 द्यावे लागणार आहेत. मग 50,000 जे द्यावे लागतील हे जर एखाद्या लायबिलिटीच्या अगेन्स्ट असतील, रेकॉर्डेड लायबिलिटी, तर ते पेमेंट होईल. पण आत्ता आपल्याला 50,000 जे द्यावे लागत आहेत हे पेमेंट नक्की आहे, पण ॲक्च्युअल तो लॉस आहे. इट वॉज अनएक्सपेक्टेड पेमेंट. व्हेन इट इज पेमेंट अगेन्स्ट सम लायबिलिटी इट इज एक्सपेक्टेड पेमेंट, बट व्हेन इट इज पेमेंट फॉर एनी अनरेकॉर्डेड लायबिलिटी it is a loss. So when 50,000 is paid against any unrecorded liability, it is complete loss for the business. म्हणजेच 1,20,000 आपण देणं लागत होतो, याच्यापैकी 50,000 दिलेत, म्हणजे आपले 70,000 वाचले असं म्हणायचा संबंध नाहीये. कारण आपण 1,20,000 देणं लागतोय हे मान्यच केलं नव्हतं. जर ते मान्य केलं असेल तर ते लायबिलिटी साईडला असायला हवे होते. लायबिलिटी साईडला हे 1,20,000 नाही आहेत. म्हणजेच ही आपली आपण माहीत असलेली लायबिलिटी म्हणून इथे दाखवलेली नव्हती. त्यामुळे 1,20,000च्या बदल्यात जे काही द्यावं लागेल तो आपला कम्प्लीट लॉस असेल. रुपीज 50,000ला सेटल केले, सो कम्प्लीट लॉस ऑफ 50,000. एंट्री कॅपिटल रिडक्शन अकाउंट डेबिट टू बँक 50,000. being preference dividend settled. So unrecorded liability settled at 50,000. It is complete loss, so debited to capital reduction account. Next is plant and machinery was revalued at 1 lakh. Next is stock and then building. We will have combined entry if possible. Machinery revalued at 1 lakh, existing value is 70,000, so it is plus asset increase. Next, value of stock reduced by 1 lakh, it is minus. And next is building written down to 15,50,000. Existing building is 1950, so it is reduced. Increase in asset only 1 and decrease in asset 2. So we will have 2 entries, one for increase and one for decrease. So machinery is revalued at 1 lakh and existing value is 70,000. So it is increase of 30,000. Entry plant and machinery account debit to capital reduction. गेन झालाय किंवा प्रॉफिट झालाय ॲसेट वाढल्यामुळे, तो कॅपिटल रिडक्शनला ट्रान्सफर होईल 30,000. being plant and machinery revalued. You can call it as appreciated. Next is decrease in value of stock and land and building. When asset decreases, it is loss for the business. So capital reduction account debit to stock and to land and building. स्टॉक रिड्यूस्ड बाय 1 लाख म्हणजे स्टॉक 1 लाखाने कमी करायचा आहे. And land and building 19,50,000 reduced to 1550. So it is decrease of rupees 4 lakh, total loss of rupees 5 lakh being assets revalued. जिथे स्टॉक आपला रिड्यूस्ड बाय 1 लाख होता, 1 लाखाने कमी करा, आपण इथे डायरेक्ट 1 लाख घेतले आणि रिड्यूस्ड टू असा शब्द आला. टू असा आल्यामुळे आपण या दोन्ही अमाऊंट मधला डिफरन्स घेतलाय. रिड्यूस्ड टू जेव्हा असेल तेव्हा डिफरन्स घ्यायचा आणि रिड्यूस्ड बाय असं जेव्हा असेल तेव्हा डायरेक्ट तेच अमाऊंट घ्यायचं. 1 लाखाने कमी केलं म्हणून 1 लाख घेतले आणि 15,50,000 पर्यंत कमी करा असं म्हटलंय म्हणून आपण या दोन्हीतला डिफरन्स इथे घेतलाय. नेक्स्ट एफ पर्यंत ऍडजस्टमेंट झाल्या. Creditors agreed to forgo their claims by 20%. Creditors agreed to forgo their claims by 20%. Creditors amount is 7,50,000 and claim reduced by 20%. So it is gain for the company, decrease in liability. Entry creditors account debit to capital reduction 20% of 7,50,000. It will be 1,50,000 being creditors claim reduced. Next, loans was fully settled for rupees 2 lakh. Loan amount was rupees 2,22,000 but it is settled at 2 lakh. 2,22,000 च्या ऐवजी आपण 2 लाख पे केलेत म्हणजे 22,000 कमी दिलेत, तो आपला फायदा दिसेल. सेटलमेंट साठी एंट्री करायची. लोन्स अकाउंट डेबिट 2,22,000 to bank. Amount paid is 2 lakh. To capital reduction 22,000. The amount which is payable but not paid, it is gain for the business being loan settled. Next one, goodwill and debit balance of P&L account shall be written off. Goodwill is 2 lakh and debit balance in P&L is 38,000. These two assets are written off. Asset written off is loss, so capital reduction should be debited. Capital reduction account debit to goodwill account 2 lakh, to P&L account 38,000. Total is 2,38,000 being assets written off. And last adjustment, cost of reconstruction 5,000 was paid. Now this 5,000 is cost of reconstruction. It should be paid and entry is compulsory, transferred to capital reduction. Entry capital reduction account debit to bank, amount 5,000 being cost of reconstruction paid. Okay, so up to entry number 10, this was all about journal entries. Now next part is preparing capital reduction account from the entries which are past. So next part is transfer to capital reduction account from first entry to last. In first entry, equity capital account debit to capital reduction. This amount will be credited by equity capital amount 7,50,000. Next is bank to equity capital. It is not concerned with this account. Preference capital to 13% preference to capital reduction. Here again it is on credit side. So by reverse side account name, by preference capital, reverse side account name 10% preference capital, but amount credited should be 2,40,000. Next, entry number 4, capital reduction account debit to bank 50,000. It is for payment of preference dividend, directly shown to debit side. Then plant and machinery account debit to capital reduction on credit side by plant and machinery. Amount is 30,000. Next is capital reduction account debit to stock and to building. It should be debited to stock 1 lakh, to land and building 4 lakh. Okay, next is creditors account debit to capital reduction 1,50,000 on credit side. Creditors 1,50,000. Next, loans account debit to bank to capital reduction, again credit side, by loans amount is 22,000 only. Next is goodwill and profit and loss account on debit side, to goodwill 2 lakh, to profit and loss account 38,000. And last entry is capital reduction account debit to bank for payment of expenses 5,000. So these 10 entries are transferred to capital reduction account. Next step will be balancing this account, and if there is any balance, it should be transferred to capital reserves. So the balance transferred to capital reserve is 3,99,000. After we close this account, balance is 399. It is transferred to capital reserves, and for this last entry is capital reduction account debit to capital reserves 399. ही लास्ट एंट्री करायला बरेचसे स्टुडंट्स विसरतात. सगळ्या एंट्री करून झाल्या आणि अकाउंट काढलं की हा जो बॅलन्स येईल तो न विसरता लास्ट एंट्रीमध्ये ट्रान्सफर करायचा असतो. आयदर दिस अकाउंट विल टॅली or there will be balance on debit side, that is credit balance. So this should be transferred via a journal entry. So last part will be preparation of balance sheet. For this purpose, we will start from this question and we'll mark one by one the items on the basis of journal entries. In first entry, it is equity capital involved. So here entry number 1. Again in second entry, equity capital is involved, entry number 2. Third entry is concerned with preference capital. Fourth entry is concerned with bank. Fifth entry is concerned with plant and machinery. Sixth entry is concerned with stock and land and building. Seventh entry is concerned with creditors. Entry number 8 with loans. Number 9 with goodwill and profit and loss account, and last entry is again concerned with bank. So again, in second entry also bank is involved. So this way we have written the entry number for each and every item, and in this question every item has some or the other effect in journal entry except debtors. So while posting this particular item in balance sheet, we should refer entry number which is mentioned beside the particular item. So first is preference capital, entry number 3. In third entry 10% capital is cancelled and 13% preference capital is created. So on liability side 13% preference capital, existing 6 lakh cancelled and new amount is 3,60,000. So instead of showing plus and minus calculation, we will directly write 360 because 6 lakh is completely cancelled. Next is equity capital. For equity capital, we should refer entry number 1 and 2. In first entry, equity capital is debited with 7,50,000. Let us have calculation here. 15 lakh old balance. It is debited, so minus 7,50,000. And in second entry, again it is credited, so plus again 7,50,000. So first it is debit, so minus, and next it is credit, so it is plus. Final balance will remain same, it's 15 lakh. Next item is loans, entry number 8. In entry number 8, loans account is debit with 222 and existing amount is 222. So loan is completely settled. We should not write here loans because this liability is fully settled. So loans cancelled. Next is creditors. Creditors, existing balance is 7,50,000 and entry number 7 is concerned with creditors. Creditors are reduced or debited with 1,50,000. So now balance in creditors will be only 6 lakh. Creditors are debited with 150, so it is reduced. Liability side is complete. Next, on asset side, first is goodwill, entry number 9. In entry number 9, goodwill is credited with 2 lakh. Asset credit is minus. Completely 2 lakh is credited. That means goodwill now does not exist. आहे ते goodwill written off केलं असं म्हटलं होतं. So goodwill will be cancelled. We should not write here goodwill. Next is land and building. Amount was 19,50,000 and in entry number 6, land and building is credited with 4 lakh. Credit is negative for asset. So 15,50,000 will be closing value of land and building. Next is plant and machinery, entry number 5. Plant and machinery amount is 70,000 and in entry number 5 it is debited, that means increased by 30,000. Asset debit is increased, it should be added. Amount 1 lakh. Next is stock, entry number 6. Stock is credited, asset credit should be minus, negative. Stock reduced by 1 lakh, amount is existing 4 lakh less reduced by 1 lakh, amount 3 lakh. Next is debtors. There is no entry concerned with debtors, so amount will remain as it is, 1,88,000. Next one is bank balance. Bank balance has entry number 2, 4 and 10. So 2,26,000. Again this is asset, so debit should be added and credit should be deducted. In entry number 2, bank is debited with 7,50,000, so add 7,50,000. Entry number 4, bank is credited with 50,000, so minus 50,000. And next is entry number 10. Sorry, here also bank account is there, and on credit side with entry number 8, it is again credited by 2 lakh. so it should be reduced. And in 10th entry again reduced by 5,000. So let us see again. Bank balance was 226. In second entry, bank is debit, so it is added. In entry number 4, bank is credit, it is deducted. In entry number 8, bank is credit, it should be deducted. And in entry number 10, bank is again credit, it should be deducted. So final bank balance will be 7,21,000. So after making all these adjustments, our bank balance remain at 7,21,000. Now here last item is profit and loss account. As per entry number 9, profit and loss account is credited, that is cancelled. So there will be no effect in balance sheet. And one more additional item was created as per entry number 11. It is capital reserves. Amount is 3,99,000. So this way our postings are complete. Let's take total of balance sheet. And for students, one important instruction: this balance sheet is prepared in horizontal form only for the purpose of understanding how to transfer and how to prepare this balance sheet. In fact, you have to prepare the balance sheet in vertical form only as per revised Schedule 3 of Companies Act 2013. So this balance sheet is only for the purpose of practice. In examination, vertical balance sheet is must as per revised Schedule 3 format. Now total of balance sheet. So total is 28,59,000. This way we have prepared journal entry, journal. Next is ledger, capital reduction account, and last part was balance sheet. All statements are not required in any question. This was long question, but for practice we have prepared journal plus ledger plus balance sheet.